What is going on, guys? It's your boy Junior and welcome back to Rashford's Road to Glory, now with episode number 7. Just quickly before we get into the episode, two things. One, sorry for the cock up in the video schedule, if you will. Wasn't intentional, I've just had a lot of stuff going on the last couple of days. Obviously coming up to Christmas I need to get things sorted out, and that's kind of dominated my time, if you will, at the moment, so that's out of the way. The second thing, just jumping into it quickly, I'm in Division 7 in this episode and I'm finding the games a little bit too easy. Obviously there isn't a way that I can deter the difficulty of the players that I'm playing. Do you think it would be an idea? This will mean that you'll go without a video for maybe a week or two of Rashford's Road to Glory. I've recorded more after this. I usually record in batches, but do you think it would be an idea if I don't record a few seasons? So, I don't know, coming to season 4, season 3, something like that. That's given that I get there. It's just a bit, I don't know, it pushes the series on a little bit. I'll stay with the players that I've got at the moment if I need to. Obviously, I'll release the videos that I have already recorded. And by the time that they're out, I think I'll make a decision. If you think that's a good idea, let me know down in the comments below. And I'll go from there. As you can see, Game 1 for some reason was a DNF. Did not finish. I ain't counting that, that's a load of crap in my opinion. For some reason EA or my server or whatever glitched. Didn't work, I'm still counting it, I'm still technically going in 3-0 win. Obviously on my record it doesn't, so I'm technically 3 points behind, but hey ho. As you can see on the screen, our kits and the badge has changed. That's because, I don't know if you would have heard, you should have heard if you haven't lived in a hole, there was a tragic air crash. The Brazilian team, in commemoration to them and honour of them, EA put the badge and the kits into every Ultimate Team club. Nice little touch by EA. Won't speak about it much because I don't really know much about it, but thoughts are with the families and friends, etc, etc. Into game number 2 technically then, coming up against a strong side. I knew this was going to be a problem when I saw Lukaku up top. Every time that I seem to play against him, he seems to dominate me. Now, Rashford was doing his bits, Mane was doing his bits, Mane had a cracker of a game, but for some reason, you know, there's just certain players that you can defend against, and Lukaku for me seems to be one of them. Now for the calibre of team that he had, I thought he would be playing a lot better than he did. I think it was Leno in goal, should have been saving that, man. It wasn't exactly a hard shot. Top bins, managed to self and get it. Now, just quickly, I don't know if you realise that's a few clips that I have took out, so your needless balls, if you will, and the halftime stats and all that. It just makes the footage a bit more smooth and rolls a bit more better. Another cracker by Mane there, probably should have been saved, but I'm not complaining. Valencia manages to find himself a space, darting down the right hand side, through to 85th minute, passes it inside, Rashford slots into the back of the net. 86th minute, I think I'm home and dry. '89th minute, just when I thought the game was over, Lukaku beats his man, pushes him out of the way, still manages to find himself a ball. Bernat whips in to the box, finds himself a player in the 6-yard box. Lowton, never heard of the lad, I probably should have, making it 4-3. Now, this time, squeaky bum time, I was crapping myself. Gladly it went up 4-3, won the game. Meaning we're on 3 points out of the division, meaning the 3 upgrades. I managed to get myself the remaining players in the English team, so Sterling and Antonio put in. I left, I think it was 1 player out, I didn't really need to use it, there wasn't anyone that I was going to be buying. So, coming up against our third opposition, our third game, using the first, I didn't really know how to make this because players, except for probably the first video I ever made on YouTube, any England team that I use seems to fail. Now, maybe first game luck, I don't know, but this team seemed to play pretty well. Ali manages to find himself top bins, bags himself a lovely little goal. all the play, and you'll see at the end of the match that he manages himself and get a man of the match. All the play seemed to be going through Ali, which is good considering he's quite a small and he isn't exactly the biggest of players. It was nice to see. Obviously, the Bundesliga, they had some quite strong opposition in there that should have been bossing him off the ball, but Ali finds himself in space, passes it through to Rashford. Rashford should be scoring, and it was all the same. Through balls, his defence was a bit nowhere, should have been scoring again. Henderson, lovely little ball through to Rashford. Rashford finds himself in bags of space, slots it past the keeper. Now I've realised, and I don't know if any of you play Ultimate Team like I do, you play it quite a lot, that your custom tactics is preset to offside trap. So when you play that through ball through, all the players will run up. If you play it, and you don't play it a lot, but you'll see that your back line will push up. I realised a lot of this in this game because every time that I played the through ball, obviously I'm not showing you every single ball that I played, but I was offside about 3-4 times, shouldn't have been. 2-0 up, 89th minute, Henderson finds himself with bags of space, gets past his man, free kick. Now, I haven't got any free kick takers, in my opinion, I haven't got any free kick takers in this side. Thought Henderson's probably my best bet. Obviously, in the other team that I have, I've got Depay. Thought I'd give it a go. Didn't really think anything of it. His free kick stats aren't amazing. Hits the top of the net. I shrieked like a little girl. As I said before, Ali finding himself man of the match, got himself a goal, and Rashford got himself a goal as well. So that's one upgrade for the Rashford goal, one upgrade for the win. Now this is where I got a bit, who do I upgrade? I haven't got like 1,000,001 coins, so I thought Matip, he's a nice little replacement for Cabasel, centre back. Now Kante, he was quite expensive, don't get me wrong, but I thought he was slotting nicely where Jack Wilshere was playing. Going into the fourth and final game, I'm starting a new thing. I'm trying to introduce more games into it. Obviously, like I said before, there might be a change in the way that things happen, but I'm glad it did. It doesn't seem that long, considering we're playing 4 games. Obviously, one of them was a DNF, if you will. 10 minutes, it's not too bad. It's enough of a video to watch, but not too long that you're bored. Remy finds himself in the box, 1-0 up, 22nd minute. The keeper was nowhere. Now there wasn't really a lot of highlights in this game. It was kind of back and forth. He had a strong French team. Another one of these things, like Lukaku, French teams I always seem to struggle against. Varane, I don't know how that's a red card, probably because it was last man, but manages to find himself sent off in the 25th minute, which weirdly it helped me. Valencia flicks it on. Lanzini absolutely smashes the ball. I thought it was one of these that were going absolutely nowhere. Mane with the electric pace finds himself running up the right wing into the box. Now I'm never one of these players that run into the box because I always seem to just run in flat into the player. Managed to find myself 1-1, 30 minutes. Now in this position I never know what to do, because if I go attacking in terms of tactics with your D-pad, I always seem to find myself short at the back. Now if I keep it normal, my players don't seem to make the runs. Now, luckily, I found myself in the box, passing back and forth between Kante and Barkley. Lovely little goal. Right, this is the episode coming to an end. It's a bit boring, I understand that, so hopefully new video, new things. The whole idea of me skipping a few seasons, is when I come back I'll be doing live com. The opposition should be harder, it should be a more interesting game to watch. Like I said, if you want to see that, let me know. All the links are in the description, the music, Twitter, Facebook, blah blah blah. Until next time guys, have yourself a beautiful day, and I'm gone. Peace!